What's up, guys? Welcome to another Talking Bull podcast. I'm Anthony. This is Nick. We're here to bring you your weekly nerd news as well as talk some bull. I forgot to shut the door, so there's an echo more than usual. Anyways, we are back to bring you a bunch of news that you probably already know, but we're going to talk about anyways because that's what we do here. Starting off with, I want to go on a little bit of a bitch trip. We'll get to the big news in a second. I want to complain about something that pissed me off this week and prior weeks. People overanalyzing and bitching and me tooing everything that doesn't need to be. Like, now they're fucking shitting on Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Because, like, apparently, like, Santa was too mean or some bullshit in that. And, like, when he first met Rudolph, he was kind of a dick and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, that's the fucking point of the story. That's the fucking point. The whole point was they were a dick to this person who was different, and when they needed him, they were like, cool. And they were all like, let's be friends now. And the whole point of the story was like, you shouldn't be a dick to other people. They should fucking love this. But no, they're like, man, he was mean. Just, it's fucking annoying. Like, why? This thing is like, what? 40 fucking years old? 64.
Yeah.
Way fucking older? Are you fucking kidding me? Go to hell. Enough. Enough is enough. You're done. And like everything I've read on the other half attacking them, they're also done. This, like, I get it. The Me Too movement, great thing. Trying to get everyone equal. Stop doing all the shit you're doing in Hollywood to fucking knock everyone down. I get that. You went too far. You went too far. They flipped on you. And then fucking a radio station here, and I think in Montana, banned Baby It's Cold Outside because it sounded a tad rapey. Mm-hmm. And everyone was like, are you fucking kidding me? Okay, yeah, the song kind of sounds rapey, but it's not rapey. It's more like, I'm trying to stop saying rapey. It's more like the back and forth, but like an innocent back and forth. Mm-hmm. That's what the song was. Now you're fucking overanalyzing this shit. You want to knock on music? Knock on all the current fucking music, which is fucking garbage. You want to knock on a rapey song? Go listen to Blurred Lines. Everyone who fucking loves that song, I'm like, you know that song's about rape, right? Everyone's like, no, it isn't. I'm like, listen to any of the lyrics. You know you want it. You know you want it. You're a good girl. You know you want it. Is a fucking line in that. Look at the blurred line. He based come on, people. Fuck.
Cold outside.
It's cold outside. I see this shit. I'm just like, it's a fucking story for kids to teach them to not be a dick to someone who is different. And you're like, well, he was too mean. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? The shit they read on the internet and Rudolph's your goddamn problem? And you see, like, fucking, like, a lot of the Hollywood moms now are like, I don't want my kid watching, like, Cinderella or Ariel because that teaches them that, like, they need a man to blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you missed the fucking point of the story. You're a fucking idiot. Not to mention, these are fairy tales that are how fucking old?
Yeah.
You want to really scar your kids? Show them the actual fucking fairy tale. These Disney's ones are completely fucking different. You want to go on that? Go for it. That was my rant. Thank you for going with me. Now we'll get to some news. So first things first, they dropped a new Captain Marvel trailer. For all the talk of Marvel, like, this is a different superhero, like, origin, blah, 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 blah. What the fuck you got? Who are you trying to kid, Marvel? It's the same fucking...
You made the same 21 movies.
It's not different.
You made the same 21 movies 23 times.
The only thing I'm more intrigued about in this movie is I hate Captain Marvel. I think she's a bitch. Good for Brie Larson, though. Mm-hmm. But I hate Captain Marvel as a character. I think she is a bitch. Mm-hmm. But I like the opening up of the bigger Marvel universe, and I'm intrigued to see the Skrulls and the Kree.
Yeah,
and I want to see what that leads into the overall narrative of what Marvel wants to do.
What's the next phase?
That's
like this all built to Thanos. What's coming after him?
Like, are we doing Secret Invasion? Because that would be fucking cool. Because what they could do with that and like. That would be great. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm more intrigued about than fucking Captain Marvel. Like,
yeah.
She was a pilot. She crashed. She became an alien, and now she has to come back. The end. And something about Nick Fury and a dog, and I'm just like, fuck off, Marvel. Bigger news.
Stop trying to get me by pets.
Yeah. Spay or neuter them, as someone once said. Finally got that Avengers trailer. I liked it.
What did you think of the title?
I don't like it.
Endgame.
I don't like it.
I heard
it's a bad title. Yeah.
I heard Endgame, and I heard there was another one.
I would have preferred Disassembled.
That wasn't the one I heard.
I know, but it would have been so much cooler and fit the overall narrative of what's happening. Mm-hmm. But Endgame is just like Endgame. Mm-hmm. Like you can throw a dart at any title.
I heard that, like, I saw on Twitter that someone posted, like, the title wasn't confirmed until a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
which one that they were going to
I saw a report yesterday that said they might not even have a title when this trailer drops.
Yeah.
I'm like, so is it Endgame or not? I'm like, it's.
I think it is now. I think they've stuck with it, but it was like the 5th hour is when they decided what.
How do you go from using cool like names of arcs like Age of Ultron and Infinity War to Endgame? Mm-hmm. You should have just went with Disassembled. It's right there. It's perfect. What are you going to see? Avengers Disassembled. What are you going to see now? Avengers Endgame. Okay. It sounds like a Friday the 13th, like part 5 ending. Friday the 13th, part 5 Endgame. Does he die? Fuck no, he's coming back. You know he is. But yeah, I liked it. It showed the heroes kind of like
sitting around talking to each other.
Yeah, they're not really sure what to do, and then kind of near the end of the trailer, it looks like they have a plan or something. But like,
someone ordered pizza and Scott brought it to them.
I'll get to that in a minute. I think the coolest thing was Ronan.
That was like, it was cool if you know who he is.
Yeah, if you
so I know who Ronan is and what he like.
Fans will like it. Other people will be really confused.
Yeah, to watch the trailer, just be like, oh, like he didn't die.
Yeah,
he wasn't in the last one.
No.
So like
his family obviously dies, and then he's like, he's broken, and he's like, I'm just gonna go do my shtick of being a bad guy kind of dude, and he looks fucking great. Mm-hmm. That Ronan suit looks cool in the movie. We didn't see a lot, which for one, I appreciate that. I like this trailer. I hope, I really want them to keep the Marvel hype train at a minimum.
Well, they like we said, they can make a movie watching paint dry.
Yeah, just put that logo on it.
It leads into, I think, the trailers now. Because I watched this trailer and I was like, I don't want to see this movie.
I do.
So the idea, yeah, but you want to see it because you watched 21 other movies.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying. This trailer for this movie on its own, not a good trailer.
Oh, first of all, if you're going to see this fucking movie and this is your first Avengers movie,
yes,
you're fucked.
Yeah, I get that, but
no one's going into this movie though like, I'm going to see Avengers for the first time.
For the first time, watch one called Endgame.
Like at this point, most people have seen this or know what's going on. No one's going into this movie like, babe, what are we going to see tonight?
Yes, but it still is the idea that like a trailer should get you hyped for that movie.
I don't think this movie didn't even need a trailer.
That's the thing; it doesn't need to. And it's reflective in that trailer because that trailer isn't good.
I thought it was good.
That trailer is good because you watched Infinity Wars. That's what I'm saying. Like,
but
you didn't see 20 fucking movies, and you watched.
Well, of course, that's
and you just saw them talking. About
of course, that's bad.
All it is them talking about a threat that you don't understand or don't know, and like it's just them like looking all somber and stuff, and you're like, oh, so what's this movie about?
Yeah, but but they don't need to because you have all that other stuff. You're not analyzing this as one trailer for one movie. You're analyzing this as what.
Then they should have just made a 30-second thing that said the poster with the logo and then the Marvel cue card afterwards, and then just that was it. I
would like that too. I did like this trailer, but I would have loved that too. Just give
10
us
seconds of the poster.
Yeah. Honestly,
the logo Marvel
do that thing like they do. Have that cool that fucking Avengers theme, which is awesome, and have that A come out, and then boom underneath it, a better fucking title,
and then it says Marvel Studios, and that's the whole trailer.
Perfect.
8 seconds long.
Perfect. But don't build hype towards that. There was a lot of rumors and leaks and blah 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 about what this trailer might be. Just come out and say no trailer, poster reveal, movie comes out.
Yeah. And never release a trailer.
Never release a trailer.
That would have been a different idea.
That would have been fucking amazing.
That would have been cool.
I do hope, like I said,
this trailer, it essentially is what it is that, because the trailer does nothing for you to see this movie.
I think if you've already watched enough of these, you're going to see this movie anyways. Yeah.
The only one I haven't watched was Infinity War.
The one you should have watched to that reference is this one.
Whatever. Thanos killed half the population. I don't give a fuck. They failed because they weren't good heroes. Whatever. Like, I get it.
That's
like,
true. They're failures.
Cap says it in the movie, in the trailer, about, like, he's talking to this thing, and she says something. He says something about, like, if this doesn't work, I don't know what I'll do.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, well, if this doesn't work, you would have failed the second time, you'd probably be dead. Right? Like, you survived the first one, you're dead this time for sure. It was just a weird line. I was
watching a video that, like, apparently on Reddit, there was, like, a big discussion that someone leaked, like, what their idea for the trailer was re-releasing old Marvel trailers, but completely different. Like, instead of Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, it'd be, like, some other actor.
Oh, yeah.
And because, like, they're fucking around with time, that's allegedly what's going to happen in this movie. Yeah, and, of course, that that's what's going to happen. That they fucked up the timeline in some way, and this is the trailers we're going to get hyping this. And then in the movie, the real shit will happen. And I'm like, that's fucking cool marketing.
That would have been cool.
That would have been fucking amazing.
Yeah.
They didn't do that, obviously.
To re-see, like, the first Iron Man trailer with a different actor in it. That would be cool.
Yeah.
It would have made me want to see that movie. I want to see that Iron Man. At least it would have made me want to see a movie. This one didn't make me want to see it.
I did. We also got another trailer for we've talked about this multiple times. I'm not sure why we keep talking about it, but the Disney Channel live action Kim Possible movie. It's weird seeing her live action. You can tell it's a Disney Channel movie, but overall, I think it'll be probably decent. I might watch it. I don't know. I watched the cartoon. It was a really good cartoon.
I've seen episodes of it.
I might check this out when it drops, but it was weird. It had the little that beep beep sound in it that she does or whatever, and I was kind of hoping they did like a theme song in it because that theme song is cool. You didn't see him in this trailer, and that kind of sucked because like the little rodent's cool. Rufus.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for like. This is the one thing that, like, if we had people who listen to this all the time would be like, you fucking idiots, his name is Rufus.
Little rodent.
Little rodent thing. But, it dropped today, and I thought that was pretty cool. I hate headlines like this. It's like, it says, Disney Channel live action Kim Possible movie gets its first nostalgia-filled trailer. And I'm like, why? Because it was, like, hinting at shit that you already know. It's just one of those ones you're like, oh, what did they show? Nostalgia. But in the trailer, Drago? No, that's the guy who fought Rocky. No, I think it's Drago. No, yeah. Fucking bad guy's name. Drago? Oh, the blue fucker. He's doing a little VO in it, and he kind of sounds like him. He's not all blue like him, but he kind of looks like him a little bit, and it was kind of cool. But, yeah, that dropped. The XFL released the 8 cities that will host franchises. We talked about that a while ago. I think this was older news that I had just on the back. We didn't get to it last week because of the shit show that was last week. But I think they actually announced one of the cities, like, names. But apparently the XFL website accidentally released it. So the teams that will have an XFL are Dallas, Houston, Los Angeles, New York, St. Louis, Seattle, Tampa, and Washington.
So Texas has 2 teams?
Oh.
Is it Dallas and Texas?
Dallas, Texas, Houston, Texas. Yeah. There's 2 teams in that area. Yeah. Why not? Makes sense.
Seattle, you see fucking NHL?
Yeah, they got a team too. Yeah.
Seattle's booming. Yeah. So is Baristas. Well, Starbucks. I saw like something about. Like,
I just love where your mind goes.
I saw something about like potential names for the NHL team, and one of them was like Seattle Baristas, I think it was. And it was like a coffee cup with like, it was like spilling over. With
You cannot have a worse name than the Pelicans.
No, you can't. So like,
At least the barista, at least the barista will like cut you or throw coffee or some shit at you. But a fucking pelican, like what the fuck is threatening about a goddamn pelican? You can kick it.
But yeah, and there was Seattle.
They should just call it the Supersonics just to piss off the NBA.
I wish I remembered that. But they were funny. They all made me laugh. But
What?
that one was the best one.
I'm excited for this. One, because it's interesting. I want to see what he does different.
Yes.
100% I want to see that.
He obviously wants to make this work because he's trying a second time.
Also, it'll get him away from the WWE and then getting his little grubby fucking hands all over it, which he fucking constantly fucks up everything they want to do. I'm always reading like backstage rumors and blah, 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 of like what they wanted to do, and Vince was like, no. And I'm like, that was a good fucking idea, but Vince is a goddamn dinosaur, which is weird because he wants to launch a new football league. But, standard teams. Like, if you look at this is all teams that have like...
Aside from fucking Seattle, they're all... Oh, no, you got LA.
But like... think of arena football though. These are all big cities that obviously probably had an arena football team.
Yeah.
Like you just look at them and you're like, yeah. And all these fucking places have stadiums on stadiums. Mm-hmm. Like they got enough fucking space to do this. Where the fuck are we gonna do it? Fucking water park.
City park down the street.
Little Golden Book. Those books you used to read when you were a kid, is going to be doing a Star Trek book, Too Many Tribbles. And it's Tribbles. It's based off the old episode, and there's a picture of Kirk holding them. He's all like, what do I do? But I thought that was cute. It's a neat little story to have do it. I thought that was cool. Also, there's one coming out called I Am Spock, and I Am Captain Kirk. So that's cool. Good for them. Introducing kids to Star Trek. So there was a big hullabaloo this week about Friends and it leaving Netflix. And people lost their collective fucking minds. And rightfully so. We've talked about this many times. What's going to be where? And where you can watch it. Mm-hmm. And with Warner launching its media thing, Friends was going right to it. And everyone was like, why the fuck are you taking Friends off Netflix? It's the only thing I watch.
Yeah, apparently it's the only thing everyone watches.
I really wish people would vote with their wallets. Like, you hear people say that all the time. Like, don't buy this. Let them see you're against this. Everyone who was like, I'm going to cancel my Netflix if you do this. I would love to see that fucking happen. I don't want Netflix to bomb by any means. They're doing great stuff. They have their great own properties. Obviously, we understand why they're canceling shows to make new shows because they're losing all the ones people actually watch.
Yeah.
But I would love to see what they would have to fucking do if they lost fucking Friends and things like that. That people like, I'm getting Netflix to watch the Friends.
It's getting to an area though where like if they're making these in-house networks now, like Disney and Warner Brothers and this guy and that guy and that guy, and now Netflix is losing all the big names that they had to draw in to watch. It's like you're just pushing them out in a way, and it's full fucking circle. Yeah. We're gonna end up with just TV of different networks.
Yeah.
Isn't that what we already have?
But I do like what the AT&T CEO Randall Stevenson said. He's like, they can both have it. There's no reason that it has to be exclusive to one. And I do aired
on TV on every fucking network.
And I do like that idea of Warner like not just being like, fuck you, we're taking our ball and we're going home, which is what Disney's doing. They're taking all their shit and they're leaving. They canceled everything too. There was a statement from Charlie Cox. He's deeply saddened. I didn't read the full thing because I was like, I don't want to read this. He's probably really sad. The man's like,
awesome job.
Yeah.
But I read something else too that I didn't think of. And the idea was like, so when they're bringing this stuff in-house and shows like, let's say, Winter Soldier and Scarlet One are being done by Marvel. Yeah. But they're being done by the Marvel movie guys.
Not the TV guys, which has handled everything else.
Handled Daredevil, Shield, all that stuff like that. So now if we get Daredevil, it'll be done by the movie guys, which means that they're going to start fresh.
Could they just cast him?
They'll start fresh.
I wish they would just cast him.
And that's
you can start fresh, but just keep him.
Yeah.
Pretend he wasn't never a thing.
But that's, and so I read that in an article, like, and I forgot about that. It wasn't the same. Although
Yeah.
it was Marvel.
It wasn't the same
people.
division.
And they didn't get along.
No, they
There
didn't.
were a lot of reports
No.
of them not getting along.
It was Avi fighting with
and the other guy,
yeah.
Jeff Loeb or whatever.
Yeah, they did not get
They
fucking
didn't get
along.
along
Yeah.
with like the movie guys, and
Probably because they were like, "Hey, we're here too." They're like, "Fuck you, no, you're not."
and, yeah, that was part of the article. But yes, AT&T says friends can be everywhere. You can have friends wherever you go.
Where everybody knows your name. Wait, no, that's a different show. And they're always glad you came. But it can be anywhere, but it's gonna fucking cost you because apparently, and I don't think this was ever confirmed, multiple places are saying that like it went from 30 million last year, which is a lot.
Mhm.
But granted, you have to pay these 6 fucking people a shit ton of money. To 100 fucking million.
They paid it. So
They paid it. Yeah.
They'll have it for one more year.
Jesus. I mean, Netflix can afford it. They don't make money.
Yeah.
We've covered that. We're not on.
They can't make anything.
Also, look at our desk. It's awesome. But, yeah, that's a lot of money.
Mhm.
That's a lot of money.
Because everyone wants to watch it. So
Yeah.
it went up in value. It's more important.
That show, I think, will want, like, people were pissed when Sons left in the US. This is like 3 times that.
Oh, yeah.
Because this is on,
Everyone wants
it's
to
one
watch
of
it.
very
Everyone
few
wants to
shows
watch it.
that I think is on most Netflix.
Yeah, like around the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because usually they're not always the same.
No.
They're not always the same. Not usually. They're not always the same. But for Friends to be on ours and theirs and probably other ones,
Oh, yeah. It's
that's
all over Europe and
fucking
stuff.
massive.
Everywhere.
Yeah. I don't know if the show could ever leave. And it just got there too.
Just two years ago.
Yeah, it's
I
not.
think,
It hasn't been there long. It's weird that it took so long to get there, but crazy. Men in Black has an official title. Men in Black International is the official title for Men in Black 4. I like it. It
Yeah.
speaks to what it is, and it gets rid of the numbers sequence, so it's not associated with the other ones, but it's still Men in Black. I like that title. It makes more sense, and that way you can branch out and do whatever. And I don't think it's even set in the U.S., is it?
No, it's international. It's
Yeah.
like Europe or
So that's great.
Everyone
It's
is.
the international branch, if I might be. So if they want to come back and do it,
Yeah.
great. I like that. We got Bad Boys 3 news that Joe Pantoliano nice is back in the movie. He's obviously the police captain in it. Great. He was like
A driving force.
Yeah.
For those two.
he
played
needs
off them well.
he's another big force in the movie who I'm glad he's back as
Yeah.
well. And after we talked about it last week or the week before, I went back and watched both again.
I recently watched
And
them
I'm like,
last month
these
or
are so
whatever.
good. These are so good. The first one, it's crazy that they're both timepieces to when they were set.
Yes.
Like the first one is very much a 90s
Yeah.
Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, Michael Bay movie.
Mhm.
It's that tone is all over it.
Mhm.
Then you watch the second one, it's very 2000s
Yeah.
movie.
Miami.
Yeah, that whole-
sun,
yeah.
Cars. Yeah.
Yeah. And you could tell the evolution of both Smith and Lawrence as actors and where they are in those characters. And like it's crazy to see them like they're kind of 2 different movies.
Yeah, they are.
They're very much different movies, and I cannot wait to see what
story.
they do now. Yeah.
Yeah.
How are they now?
Mhm.
Because Will Smith from then to now is very different.
Mhm.
Same, even Martin Lawrence is drastically different. He's one of those guys who's like, you haven't seen him in a lot of stuff. He's very fucking picky about what he's in.
Yeah. Or just doesn't get options. I don't know if it's.
No, I think he does all right. And then we got kind of a cool, but kind of a weird, janky poster.
I saw. So I went to the movies last week.
Yeah.
And I've actually been there twice.
Wow.
But last week I saw Rhapsody.
Oh, I want to see that.
And this trailer played in front of it.
Oh, you poor thing.
And yeah, I was sitting there. And I was like,
Make it stop. It's.
Have we said what we were talking about yet?
No, we haven't.
Okay, so the trailer was X-Men Dark Phoenix. And it was the trailer, like the most recent one.
That's good.
And I was watching it and I was like, wow, this movie does not look good.
I will, I'll drop what we're talking about at the thing.
It was X-Men Dark Phoenix. And now they just put out a new poster. It looks like a comic cover. I like that.
I do. It's just
they
got some dirt. They got derpy faces.
Yeah, their faces are a little off.
It's cool, but it's a waste for a movie that's dog shit.
Yeah, it's a cool poster.
Also,
I wish it was for another movie. This movie isn't it just going to Netflix?
Yeah,
aren't they just gonna pull it?
No, it's not even going to Netflix. It's going to their things. Also, I almost had a really stupid. I was gonna make fun of the name, but then I remember it's for the British comic or the Brazil Comic-Con. Yeah. And I was like, what the fuck is yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? But now I understand I'm dumb.
But yes.
It's cool.
I wish it was for a better movie.
Have they done anything like this before?
No, I've never no.
They put out comics with like variants of like the actors or whatever, but like never something like this. And this is cool. But it's just so fucking wasted.
Yeah, it's just a wasted print.
It's cool because it's the old X-Men. It's the old logo. It's 15 cents. It's the old X man. And it looks, it's just, and the old Phoenix Jean Grey picture. It's just such a fucking waste.
It's not for the movie that it is.
Yeah, I'm going to do something smart and I'm going to save the picture right now instead of having to remember to go back for it later.
Yeah, it's not going to be a good movie.
No, it isn't.
I don't think it is.
No. I can't, honestly though, it's like Fantastic Four stick. I cannot wait to watch this fucking train wreck.
Mm-hmm. It's just unfortunate that the same guy made the same crappy movie twice.
Have you gone back and watched Apocalypse?
I've only watched it once.
I know, and I've been debating if I want to watch it again just to see how bad it is. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I'm like, I know it's fucking garbage and I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to go back and watch a bad movie. I'll go back and watch a purposely bad movie, but I will not go back.
I finally watched The Disaster Artist last month sometime.
Oh, I love that movie. It's so good.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, I told you, man. It's good. We also got our first look at Rodan through a Twitter teaser. Monarch Science, the people behind the stuff that's going on in Godzilla, put out like a little snippet, and you get like I'm gonna show him here. You get a really good look at Rodan, and it's pretty cool. It's from like their Twitter. It's from the new Godzilla, obviously. Mm-hmm. So they have like this. It says "Born of Fire, Monarch Specimen," and you're just gonna fly by, but like you get a really good look at him. It just keeps looping, but like you get a really good look at Rodan.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Yeah, and I cannot wait for this movie.
Is this the third one or the second one?
This is the sequel to Godzilla, so it's the second one.
The third one
is the two of them fighting. Yeah, so this is the one where he's gonna fight Rodan and Mothra and the guys who's I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce this fucking thing's name. Gujira? Anyway, that three-headed thing we saw in the last trailer. I can't wait. I'm excited for that. That movie looks great. Kong was fucking amazing.
Kong was good.
Godzilla was great. I want to go back and watch that again. I haven't watched it since it came out, but yeah, I'm gonna watch that again. There was a teaser at the end of Supergirl on Sunday.
That teaser played at the end of all episodes.
Oh, did it? All episodes? Okay. This is the article I had played at the end of this, but then they released it by itself, and it was a minute and a half, maybe. Just the kind of a teaser to the Elseworlds crossover, and it shows the Flash from Earth 90, talking to the Monitor, I think. And something happened. She's like, "You all failed, blah blah blah." But what's very cool about this is there is a lot of dead heroes. And I realize that sounds really bad in context, but it shows off a lot of suits and helmets of various characters. And there's a few in particular that I'm like, that's awesome. So you see Stargirl.
Yep.
Firestorm.
Yep.
The 90s looking one.
Yep.
The two Hawk people. One of the speedster that they're saying it's either Jesse Quick or Thea being Speedy. One they're saying could be Brainiac 5 or Spartan. Huntress, the Ray, Constantine, Captain Cold.
Yeah.
But the coolest one was Green Arrow. From Smallville. He's wearing Smallville's Green Arrow. Yeah. And you can't even pretend.
No,
it is straight up that uniform. And I went, that is fucking awesome. And the fucking the non-realist in me is like, I hope that the heart thing is like in this just off screen somewhere as Arrow. And even if we see him die in the thing, that would be fucking cool because it would just be like, there he is. And a lot of people were saying like, oh, the CW just killed the Smallville universe. But this is not the Smallville universe. But could they just go there? Like, just really do it. Make it a multiverse. Have them show up. It's so fucking easy. The actors will do it. Granted, he's busy doing This Is Us. But that'd be so cool. And when I saw that, I watched the clip and I saw that and I went, oh my God, it's cool. It's the other Green Arrow that was at the time we thought was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Until we got the real one. And then we're like, this one sucks.
This one's like Batman.
This Green Arrow was like the 90s Flash. We were like, oh, it's so cool. And then we got the newer ones and we're like, oh man, they're terrible. But that's cool. And I like... it was a really good teaser to lead into what's going to happen. And the body switching thing is awful.
Horrible.
But I'm still kind of hyped for this because I want to see what the story is.
Yeah, I want to see it. And I want to see like if they're switched the whole 3 episodes or do they switch back?
And I'm debating like, do I watch it one day at a time or do I just watch all 3? But then I'm like, I'm gonna get spoiled for the episode just incidentally.
Yeah,
because I'm like, do I want to wait and be like, there's gonna be like
watch it live as it comes out?
Yeah, and that or I wait at the end of the thing and watch all 3, and I'm like, I don't know, but I just don't want to be spoiled by something that happens.
I mean, it starts on Sunday, which is an odd thing because like I don't know if you watched Supergirl. Like, you're caught up.
Yeah,
there's no the shows like Flash and Arrow, I'm guessing Supergirl too, are gonna just make a weird left turn for a week because there's like in the other previous years there's big, not last year either though, but the year before there was like part of the story was leading up to them working together.
Yeah, this
is just gonna be a complete left turn as to why they're all together. We're gonna put our own bad guys and stories on hold for a week and then do this and then come back, but. I'm excited to watch them. I want to check them out.
Yeah, me too. This was weird. I saw this headline and I'm like, what? Funko to file a lawsuit against Loot Crate. And you're like, that's weird. They work hand in hand. Well, according to the filing, they're filing against it because of using Funko's branding in its advertising. Loot Crate can include Funko's in its product, but evidently it's been using the Funko logo and imagery in its advertising to extend the popular collectible company. And Funko has reached out a bunch of times to Loot Crate to be like, hey, stop putting our shit all over your stuff.
Yeah.
And I understand that as a company. There was like a picture of like, you can see it's all over the place. Like there's the Funko like logo. Even if they're not like using that, they're still advertising Funko as like a big source for Loot Crate. Yeah. So I understand, especially if they've politely come to you and been like, guys, just tone it down a bit. And Loot Crate was like,
turn it up.
Yeah, turn it up, or just blatantly ignored them. Yeah. I can understand why they would do that, but it's fucking weird. Because like
it is still weird because like I'm sure in your agreement it says like, okay, we're gonna sell your toys, we're gonna sell your character things, clearly you want us to put your logo on our stuff so that people know who made this toy.
Exactly.
So, like, where is that line of, like, you want us to sell the
How
toy,
much is
you've agreed to sell the toy, you want your logo present, we put your logo out, but now you're telling us not to. Like,
but I think, like, the big thing is, like, because if you go to Loot Crate's website, I'm pretty sure, like, Funko is, like, one of the most predominant fucking, like, things on the goddamn site. I hit fucking R instead of thing.
You hit
I
K instead of T.
That's okay, it'll go to the thing. So we're going to the Loot Crate website.
I don't see anything from Funko.
Not a lot of Funko on their main site. Final figure. Maybe they updated it to get rid of it all.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe they did, because, like, it says vinyl figure now.
Yeah, and it doesn't say Funko.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't say
anywhere.
Funko anywhere now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, let's click another crate and see if it comes up anywhere.
Oh, a DC crate. Oh.
I always, like, they always have cool ones, but then sometimes you read, like, the other stuff in it, you're like, I don't want any of that. DC Takeover. That's cool. Now I kind of want it. The cookbook. Yeah, it looks like they've kind of been like.
I mean, in all fairness, we weren't on this website 2 weeks ago to know if Funko was everywhere, but it's not there now.
No, it's not prevalent at all. So maybe they did. Yeah, because I'm clicking around here and I'm not seeing a lot of stuff.
And of course, in their print ads or little things, you're gonna want that Funko logo advertised.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't really see it in a lot of their stuff right now.
I haven't seen the word at all.
Yeah, I haven't either. Maybe a lawsuit is what it took. They had a really cool Spider-Man one that I wanted to do, but I missed it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's. Oh, look at the Marvel Knight ones. The Spider-Verse one. Yeah, look at that. That's cool. Pants.
So the old stuff you can't buy again?
Sometimes you can. Other times it's really hard to get. That's really cool.
Yeah, I want that September one.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome. Look that. Oh man, that's cool.
I want that bigger.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh, yeah, I'm not seeing it anywhere. I want to wear that's gonna be a wear, but it's crazy.
I watched Die Hard the other day.
Yeah, you did. Back to your Die Hard thing.
No, we watched that whole Christmas movie.
It is Christmas
It
movie.
is.
Can't fucking confirm.
Had it on while we were wrapping presents.
I haven't done any shopping yet. Oh, Windbreaker. Hey, watch us shop on the Loot Crates.
It's all the belt.
No, it's just a pin.
I like the belt.
Yeah,
That's the size of the belt I would buy.
I like that cup. Oh, I like the bender. That's cool. They're not even selling any, like, main stuff.
I don't even see a Funko on this fucking page. Like, I want to buy just the Funko.
There's not even a fucking Funko in the store.
Yeah, like.
That's crazy. They just got rid of anything Funko. They were like, nah, fuck you.
Yeah, they're like, fine. Because like we said, you want us to do it, you don't want it, fine. Take it all off.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that Archer.
Oh, that is cool. That's $8.
Not bad.
That isn't bad at all. Oh, I like the board. That's cool. Yeah, there's not a Funko on this fucking website. Ah, suck it, crate. Oh, I like the Sonic. This is the part of the podcast where we just look at things you can't see. Hey, we told you where you were. If you want to see it, go do the thing and look at the thing. And Wolfenstein whistle. Lanyards. All right, I'm done here. Yeah, that was weird. And apparently now you can't find a fucking anywhere.
They got rid of Funko completely.
They were like, nah, bro, you don't get anything now. I know the Fallout had a Funko in it.
They all have Funkos in it.
Yeah. Now they're like, nah, you bro, we ain't having that. Yeah, they were like, no more things for you. Ah, that's interesting. Interesting. It's like, wait, don't go. Would you like to get a discount so you don't leave the website?
Did you see the latest?
From?
Warner Brothers DC.
No, what fucking goddamn thing are they launching now?
Hollywood Report has learned that Warner Brothers is in the early stages of developing a DC comic film based on Plastic Man.
Why?
Because they won't make Superman or Batman anymore.
Oh, but Plastic Man, you still have a plethora of better heroes.
Yeah, but they won't make those ones.
Why not?
Because the other two didn't do well.
But you have the Flash.
He's not good.
You have a Lantern.
I think we'll see the Cyborg before we see Flash.
You have a Lantern. You have 6 lanterns. Pick one.
Yep. No, Plastic Man, Supergirl.
We are past the point now.
Birds of Prey, Supergirl, Batgirl, Plastic Man, Blue Beetle, Booster Gold. These are the heroes they're moving forward.
Booster Gold I might be able to get with.
Right now? Ahead of all those other ones? Ahead of Batman, Superman,
No, but
Flash,
if those
Lantern.
worked, worked, it would be cool to see Booster Gold do his
cool
thing.
To see all of them. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But ahead of those ones, we're seeing this stuff.
I want-
New Gods? Fucking New Gods? Who the fuck wants to see the goddamn New Gods?
Are you waiting for me to answer that? No one. Oh wait, Marvel tried that.
Yeah.
DC is so fucking stupid.
So Aquaman comes out a couple weeks.
Looks so
Right?
good.
Looks good.
Looks so good.
I think it's already done some pre-tracking in like China and stuff. I've been seeing like early numbers. Still don't know if I'm seeing the movie though.
I will.
I'm just like I just can't support it. I think anymore.
Yeah,
Decisions that they're making.
But the problem is like now if we don't support it, they'll be like, well, no one wants to see these heroes, so let's try these fuckers.
Yeah, I know, I get that, but it's just, I think, in their way of not saying anything, or confirming, there has to be other people like me who have just been like, fuck it.
Yeah.
You're gonna make all these shit movies first.
It's like they try. So they're like, well, we can't make.
They came out too much.
Yeah.
With that list.
Yeah.
8 years ago when they made that list of here's all the movies you're gonna get.
Yeah.
And then they didn't stick to a single fucking one on time. Not all of them were fucking late to that list. And then they're like, so that was too aggressive.
Yeah.
And now we just don't say fucking anything.
It's like they saw Marvel's plan and went, okay, how can we do it like this? Like this. Let's condense it into one. Okay, we'll do the Justice League first. We'll build it out. And then we'll take all our D-list and like random guys and we'll just shove them all in there. Oh shit, our big heroes didn't work. Who do we have? Oh, we got fucking Plastic Man. Okay, fine. The Birds of Prey, I will give you because at least it has like a few big name characters in there that it's a big comic. But like all these other fuck it, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Make a Nightwing movie.
Where's the Batman movie? Motherfucker got the job 2 years ago and we've moved nowhere since.
We've done more for this channel than that movie has in production. Like, what's it doing?
And where's it going? Who's it in? Who's in it?
How hard is it? Obviously, it's real hard because they keep fucking it up. How hard is it? We say this constantly. To make a fucking Batman and Superman movie work.
It's not. It shouldn't be as hard as they've set themselves.
They made 2 shitty sequels to Superman. But you can't make one shitty sequel to Man of Steel? Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, they made a shitty sequel. It was Batman v Superman. You fucked that up. You fucked the Justice League.
Yep.
I'm done.
You know, and small thing. So Shazam.
Yeah.
You see Zachary the other day put out something about this Brazil Comic-Con thing.
Yeah.
Said, like, there's no trailer until like next year.
Yeah.
I'm like, how does Aquaman come out next week?
Yeah.
Shazam come out in April, and you don't have a new trailer attached to it.
I think he might have been lying.
There's been no class. We always get those classification things. There's been no classification.
You might not see it at Brazil, but you'll see it before then.
But we haven't seen those classifications saying, "Hey, a new trailer is coming."
No,
we haven't seen those.
But I think we'll get them soon. We'll get another trailer for Shazam before then. He's lying.
With Aquaman the movie. That's what I'm saying.
No, not with Aquaman.
That's what I'm saying. How do you have the first movie coming out 5 months ahead of the next one, and you don't have a new trailer to tag with that movie?
Because DC has no fucking clue what they're doing, and this thing is coming off now, and that's all I care about. Because fuck DC and their stupid fucking plan to not know anything. You know what DC should do? Just let the people who run their animation department and their live action TV department take over their shit. Because I'm more excited for fucking Swamp Thing than I am the rest of goddamn DCEU. Because it can go fuck itself.
Swamp Thing looks pretty good.
It does. I will watch all of their live action show. I will watch that Harley Quinn cartoon. It looks fucking amazing. Yeah. You know what doesn't look good? The rest of DC's fucking slate after Aquaman and fucking Shazam. Mm-hmm. And the only reason I like Shazam is because Zachary Levi is carrying that fucking movie. Just like Momoa is carrying Aquaman.
Yeah.
And, what's her face? I almost said Helen Mirren.
Helen Mirren.
Because I was thinking of Mira. I couldn't think of her fucking name. It's Amber Heard. Fucking Helen Mirren. I'd watch that movie.
She's Mira. She's running next to Momoa on the rooftops.
Might as well fucking Clark Gable as Aquaman. Oh, man. Anyways, the Game Awards were last night, and if you'd like to see my live reaction with a bunch of other YouTubers, you can head over to Curly Studio Gaming and watch us live react to that.
Was it good?
The Game Awards, they were all right. Red Dead, can go fuck itself.
Did it win everything?
It kind of, but it didn't win Game of the Year. God of War did, so that was good. But it won, categories it shouldn't have, best fucking sound, which, there were so many better games with better sound in it. It kind of irked me. But overall, it was a good show. But we got a few cool announcements out of it. Also, beware, the sound quality on that fucking show is a shit show because it's just us fucking yelling, making terrible jokes. But if you enjoy people being idiots, loud noises, watch that. Real quick side tangent. There are a few people who I watch Kind of Funny react to these press conferences live because I don't really care necessarily too much about the entire press conference. But it's fun to watch other people talk, have commentary and talk over them. The people who go into those and bitch that the people are talking too much or making too much noise or we want to hear what they're saying, blah, blah, blah. Don't fucking watch a live reaction with people talking about it. Go watch the fucking stream that it's on.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that.
Yeah.
People are here to watch the people they want to watch talk about it. They're not don't randomly jump in and be like, hey, you're talking too much. I'm trying to hear what Jeff Keighley's trying to say. Fuck off.
Yeah.
No. Go to the stream or go on Twitch and watch that reaction.
Yeah, watch the show.
Exactly. We're doing tomorrow, Kind of Funny's doing its game showcase at 1 o'clock our time. This will be dated by then anyways. But we're going to do it again.
1 o'clock in some time.
Yeah, we're going to do it again. And it's if you're coming in here to watch that and expect people to not...
Okay, go with me on this. Imagine going into a podcast, watching it on Twitch, of watching us watch that. So they're watching us just sit here quietly.
Yeah.
Watching the screen.
Yeah.
And then they're watching us watching the screen.
Yeah.
But we don't speak about it.
Yeah.
We just watch it.
Granted, there's times when the announcer, when they're talking about the award, you got to be quiet because you kind of hear what he wants to say a little bit. And when they're doing their acceptance speech, let the man talk. Mm-hmm. It's a little bit of respectful just to have the guy talk, make the joke afterwards or whatever, or very quietly. And then there was tons of jokes we were making. And then if it's a new video or world premiere, we would stop talking because we wanted to see what it was. But if the game is absolute dog shit, we'd start ripping on it immediately. But that's the kind of, you got to find that ebb and flow of it a little bit. But people who come in and bitch that people.
Weird,
why are you watching
why
that?
Are you watching me just watch TV?
I'm going to watch you record the podcast.
Yeah,
anyways, they announced a few things. I'm going to talk about a few of them. They didn't announce any of those. Oh, yes, I will get to that. Okay, real quick. Apparently there was a listing. I was talking to this after the show to the guys off air that there was a listing on the Warner Brothers website somebody found that said Project Diana in reference to Wonder Woman. So apparently at this time, there may or may not be a Batman game. There may or may not be a Superman game.
I don't think there's a Superman game.
Okay, this
Not by Rocksteady.
So this is... before we get into announcements of what they talked about.
Who gives a fuck what they talk about?
So last week, me and this guy, we recorded the podcast and we were talking about the Game Awards and like what leaked and what was going on. And we heavily talked about Superman and what was implied in that because we have seen leaks on leaks on leaks about this fucking game. Someone is fucking making it. And then sure enough, we stop recording and I go to check some stuff and I'm looking through and it turned like, update to Rockstar story. Rockstar has confirmed they are not working on this game. They're not going. We look forward to showing you what we have when we're ready. So I text this fucker. I'm like, yeah, they're not making the game. He's like, fuck them. And I'm like, then who's making it?
Who else would be making it?
But why is there so many leaks? Is someone just making fake leaks?
Yeah,
this is a massive this is a massive fucking unnecessary conspiracy.
It's just a huge troll.
But at this point, they would have been found out. This has been a long time. This game has been rumored, and we've seen screenshots on screenshots and like job listings and like.
I think maybe at one point someone was making it.
But could they just like? We live in an age where like nothing is secret.
Yeah.
And all this stuff, every award show, it's leaked and leaked and leaked. Someone is making a Superman game. Also, they may or may not be making a Court Owls game.
Yeah,
which
that one could be Montreal, because someone at Montreal.
Which they said they were there, but they weren't presenting or doing anything.
Posted a picture of a bat and a picture of an owl
on their hoodie or whatever. It looks very much like the Court of Owls, which cool.
And then, but I don't understand if W Montreal is the same as WB Games or whatever making the Project Diana.
Yeah.
Are they the same company?
Well, Montreal is like the studio within Warner Brothers Games, right? Just like NetherRealms is owned by a thing.
So someone else though could be making Diana, not Montreal.
They could have licensed that out to do it. Oh, I forgot to grab a story that I know you'll like, but it might be kind of weird for you. It's just weird. That's 3 games that are rumored that we may or may not have, which it's like, cool, Wonder Woman, I'd play that.
I'd play any of them, but you gotta release them. You gotta make them.
So what is Rocksteady making? I will play anything they put out because they have a great track record, but like, what are they making?
I don't know. If it's not Superman, what if it's just? You just get all the characters.
That'd be fucking amazing.
I would blow my fucking load just
I would pre-order the game the second it was announced.
The second it was released and announced, boom, pre-order the triple exclusive pack for $500. You know, like
Justice League console, but it always has the J and the L on it. I'm like sold. So this is the Outer Worlds, and last night I was kind of ripping on this game because if you watch it, it's very much reminiscent of Fallout because it is Fallout.
Yeah, the guy's talking.
It is. Yeah, it is. I'm just gonna scroll through to show this guy. I watched it. If you want to check out the trailer, you can check him out.
Oh, that's Fallout.
But like, it's made from. It's going to be made by Obsidian, the guys who made Fallout New Vegas, one of the most beloved Fallout games, as well as this is from the original creators of Fallout. So like the guys who made the first one.
The guy who made the first one are the same who made New Vegas.
Well, no, the guys who made the development team made New Vegas. The creator didn't, but now they collaborated and made this.
Okay.
And it is Fallout.
Yeah.
This is their Fallout 3.
Okay, yeah.
Because Bethesda obviously went in a different direction with Fallout than they wanted. But look at this. This is Fallout.
Mm-hmm. Looks cool.
Yeah.
Looks like
I'm in for it. And then the
like
joke.
Like that picture right there.
Yeah.
Totally a Fallout.
Yeah. So that was one of the games they announced, and that was pretty cool. They also announced this little indie game. That's not even a joke. It is actually a little game. The Last Campfire from Hello Games. They are responsible for a bunch of good games. But I just want to show you. It's such this little dude on a boat. and then just like it looks like a little platformer puzzle type of game, but it's got that cute like indie type of looking development. But it looks like a nice little game that might be fun to try out. So that was cool. One of the announcements from there. And obviously they made No Man's Sky. That was the game I was thinking of. Also, they announced the game First Ancestors, The Humankind Odyssey. Shows the birth of humanity. It's from independent studio. Also from the original creator of Assassin's Creed. And watching this thing, it is Assassin's Creed, but not. But it's cool. You see, it first starts off with like a little proto-man dude inspired by true events. But like he's in Africa and he's on the tree. And then like he's going to fall off the tree or whatever. And the bird. But like just... And then like... Yeah, and then like he gets eaten by the snake and then he gets eaten by an alligator. But like just the evolution of man. Mm-hmm. Over millions of years or whatever, and you just see him getting smarter or whatever. But that's the whole... But yeah, so that's that game. Yeah, looks kind of cool. Yeah. I was like, this game's gonna fucking suck when it comes out because it's just gonna be shit. It's my reaction to it because I'm jaded. There was another big game that I wanted. Another little indie game that looked really, really cool. It had like... what we last night we called it like... It looked like Assassin's Creed mixed with some other game. Like it was like this one warrior race person, but it had a bird. But it was really cool. But I can't fucking remember what it was for the life of me now. Maybe it'll be on this list here. They announced Far Cry, New Dawn. No, this is just the thing to announce the thing on the other thing. Damn it. Let's see. They show off some Devil May Cry with the Pathless. Oh, I think this is it. Sorry, I forgot the game. You'll have to excuse me. Pathless. Yeah, this is the game. Shows off with the person on a boat, and then some big rock thing in the sky. But yeah, it has the like. It just looks cool. Looks like you're gonna fight some beasts and shit. Mm-hmm. Like she starts fighting, like running through the forest with this bird, flying through it. She's gonna fight this big thing. It looks really cool. I was pretty hyped for this game last night. Yeah. Bird flies her around. Yeah. It's not believable. No, not at all. But yeah, it looked really cool. So that was another game that was announced last night. And then another big reveal was that Mortal Kombat 11. Soon, actually, April 23rd, as well as a pre-order bonus. Mm-hmm. But it looks like they're going very heavily into customization, so you can make your character look however you want.
Well, it got really heavy in the last Injustice.
It looks like it's pretty much leading towards that type of same style. The big news, though, is it's coming to everything. So it's going to the Switch as well, which is really kind of cool. I'll play it on PlayStation. It's one of those games where I'm going to play it on PlayStation because that's where I play most of my stuff. But there is another game that's coming out that I was going to play on PlayStation, but now I'm not because everyone else that I know is going to be playing. God, I hate the universe. Yeah, well, we'll go in a minute. Go on a little side tangent in a second. I just want to show you the.
What's the other game that you're going to play?
Well, I'm going to show you this first. I want to show you the trailer for Mortal Kombat. Yeah, because it's a reveal. I don't want to reveal what it is yet. That you don't know. So it's new to you. But Raiden here is going to fuck up Scorpion real bad. And they're emphasizing more gore and blood than ever before. And you see it at one point, he just shanks his ass.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I wish the games looked like this though.
They kind of do though.
They do.
If you watch, if you
like,
it,
like the way the camera moves, like you are very fixed to still the.
Yeah, the
right
game looks like this, but the camera's very fixed.
Yeah.
Because even in, but like this.
It'd be nice if the camera and the graph, moved like this.
Yeah.
Stuff. Like,
the way you fight.
Yeah.
But there's a cool moment coming up here. What happens afterwards? So he's fighting Scorpion right now, and he just fucks him up.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, breaks his arm, breaks his leg, smashes his face into his skull, kicks in his sternum, and now now he blows up his head. And you're like, damn, Raiden fucked him up. This next part is awesome. Just kind of kicks him out of the way a little bit. Yeah, that is OG Scorpion. He just fucks up Raiden.
Blows right through him.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yep.
And cuts off his head.
And spears him with the good over here.
That's awesome. So there was like two of them.
Yeah. And then there's kind of this little teaser to what's going on in the story, obviously. But it looks like something to do with time. Mm-hmm. And then
That's why you got the old G.
Yeah.
Scorpion.
So it looks like they're heavily emphasizing armor and different sets and things like that. If you pre-order, you get Shao Kahn. And he looks a little bit different than normal. Yeah. So I'm all in for this game. And
click on the story and scroll down. And what was the game that you were going to play not on PS4?
Well, there was another big reveal at the Game Awards also last night. Crash Team Racing.
And you're going to play that on the Switch?
Yes. I was going to play it on the PS4 and then remembered everyone I play with who I will be racing is going to buy it on the Switch. But I love the transition between old and new. Mm-hmm. That's one of the coolest things in Remastered is when they show the old footage and new footage. So yes, Crash Team Racing, a awesome, fantastic game that I've played it only a handful of times because, I was playing Mario Kart. But this is awesome. That Crash was big enough that they were like, dude, let's bring back Crash Team Racing. And it looks so good. And it's from the guys who made that Spider-Man game.
Is it?
Yeah, Beanox. That I kept saying wrong last night. But yeah, it looks really good. Looks updated Crash. And I can't wait to play it. But yes, I will be playing it on the Switch. Which I'm like, I don't care. But it'll be on it'll be on both. Last night when it was announced, it showed PlayStation and people weren't sure if it was going to be on it. But afterwards, it was announced that it was going to all three simultaneously. There's no exclusive window deal. Another one I don't have on here. I thought I opened that one article. Fuck, I did close because it just came up as an ad. So another thing that was announced last night, you will appreciate that I have to go to this shitty website for. I know it's so bad, but I know it was one of their top headlines last night. Immediately fucking opens to an ad. God damn it, I fucking hate you.
Was it a game story? I don't know how the site works.
It doesn't. It's just a piece of shit. Their website sucks. IG on your website is fucking dog shit. Fix it. It's not like there's the thing about that.
Go back up to the top and look under like.
I'm gonna go to news. Yeah. Also, all the Jax games got released on like physical media, and they sold out to the point where they're gonna release more. God of War won last night for Game of the Year, which is cool. I fucking hate this website so goddamn much. Also, a bunch of shit from Fortnite happened. I don't care. They announced Stranger Things 3, the game, which it looks like a 8-bit, 16-bit beat-em-up game. That's just, it did not really pique my interest in the slightest. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, The Black Order was announced for the Nintendo Switch. Exclusively to the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch. Did you see the trailer?
No.
It's pretty cool. At first, you're not sure what the fuck's going on. But a lot of people think this is the game that they announced a while ago for the Avengers. Clearly, you can tell it's not, because that reveal looked like, really good. Mm-hmm. And this game looks like Ultimate Alliance.
Yeah, there's a ceiling for Ultimate Alliance.
Yeah, this is cool. I love this series. We did a Let's Play of it. That's really bad. Don't go watch it. That's not even our normal, like, we suck. They're just not good. But yeah, it looks like the old game. Mm-hmm. Just slightly better for...
Just jump into the new one.
That was my plan, yeah. Looks good on the Switch. Couldn't find an exclusive window.
I like the comic look to it.
Yeah. Guy was giving me shit. He's like, why don't you just play it on the Switch? I'm like, because I play shit on the PS4. But yeah, you see kind of everyone in the trailer. They got Spidey in there and Iron Man and Sandman and they all look Tim into a man Taylor. You got Wolverine, who looks really good. Yeah, looks like they're fighting at the Xavier Institute. And then at the end, there's kind of a reveal of like a villain that no one's ever seen before. Kind of looks like a Sentinel in Apocalypse mixed with Omega Red.
Was that him right there?
Yeah, that gold-looking dude. Yeah, that was him. But it kind of looks like they have the gems as well. Mm-hmm. So, obviously the Black Order's in it. So then Nick Fury and all the guys. So, I like that they look...
That he was totally wearing Tom's Spidey suit.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
100%. Like he had the weird black web
and then right. But what scared me is there's that Marvel Strike Force game on the mobile. Yeah. And if you scroll back a little bit here, before this is that, it looked a little bit like that was going to be the game they were announcing for like the consoles, and I was going to be like, "Fuck you," because that game's bullshit.
Before the title drop.
But like it looks a little bit like that, and then like right after, you're like, okay. Cool, exclusively on the Nintendo Switch.
Where did the other ones go in the past?
They were on everything. But in the overall scheme of things, it's not really that big of a deal. I'll play it on the Switch. I don't care. I'm using a PS4 controller on there anyways. But that was cool. I was excited for that. It's done by Team Ninja and Koei Tecmo, who make good games, as well as it's published by Nintendo. So that's probably why it's on there. But yeah, that was great. I was excited for that. Also, they announced Persona 5's. This is what's weird. They announced Persona 5's Joker, who last night everyone was losing their minds. I'm like, I don't know what's going on because I didn't play Persona and whatever. He is the most out of left field he's the first character pack in the DLC for the game.
For the Alliance.
Yeah, for Smash. Sorry.
Oh,
for Smash. And it's fucking crazy, but the best part about it is Persona is a PlayStation exclusive game.
Persona is a PlayStation exclusive game, and he's going to Smash the first downloading character.
Yeah. It's fucking weird. Everyone was super hyped. Everyone's really excited about this guy. I have no idea who the fuck he is. Yeah. But it was weird. And during this speech last night for them winning game, them coming up and doing their award, he did the boy joke. There was this great bit where like everyone was like, just do the joke, just do the joke, just do the joke. And then gets to the part where Judge was like waiting for the kid to reveal it, and he looks down and he goes, "Read it, boy." And everyone was like, "Yeah, he did the thing." And then the show opened with Sean Layton, Phil Spencer, and Reggie Fils-Aimé, the big heads and faces of PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo, all on the same fucking stage talking about playing together. And everyone was like, are they going to announce something? Are they going to announce, like, finally that all the consoles are going to play nice and you can play online and it'll be easy? No, man, they were just like, we're celebrating games and you can play games on anything, blah, blah, blah.
I'll play it on mine.
Yeah, it was kind of like, it was a big shocking moment to see the big three guys who we see at the E3s and all these other press conferences. You know them, you see them, to be on the stage together talking about gaming and Unity. And you're like, that's cool. But you don't fucking practice that, Sony. I can just download the image now. Is there one for the Avengers trailer? Because that's going to be the title part for this week.
Yeah, we need a plug. Make sure it's in the name.
Oh yeah, it's going in there. I'm just going to call it Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, trailer. Official release.
So during the award, they had like a bunch of celebrities come out, and like they had Jonah Hill come out. Mm-hmm. And like we know Jonah Hill plays games, and he's a very like enthusiastic guy, right? He comes out and he's very hype and he's very whatever. Never have you seen a man clearly reading a teleprompter. Not even like emphasizing anything, just like deadpan delivery. It was fucking awkward.
Why?
I don't know. It's like he was probably stoned off his ass. But yeah, it was crazy to see like just him like not being Jonah Hill. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that was kind of, I wanted to see that. There was a story that came up that kind of made me mad, and it was about Ronda Rousey's skirt being too short at some awards, and people were mad about it. But then I accidentally, I didn't think I closed the story, but like an ad opened up instead. And that happens a lot when you're clicking on random websites you don't need to. Let's see if I can bring it back up. I don't see it anywhere. Because it was probably one of those ones where like people are mad, but it was like 6 people and they're not really mad.
Yeah, you see this stuff about Becky a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
Oh, right?
Yeah, she got punched in the face by Nia Jax real hard. Did you see? Apparently, this is a big thing that's going on right now. Fox dictating kind of like what SmackDown needs to do and whatever, because they're obviously they want that, like it's going to be their big Friday thing, I think. But yeah.
Go back to Paul.
No. Yeah. No, it's nothing.
It's a lost story.
Yeah, it's lost for the ages. I bet you this is what it is, and people were like, because it's at the Kids' Choice Awards, so people were mad she wore this tiny dress to the Kids' Choice Awards or some bullshit. That is not bad. What the fuck is going on? I don't know what's going on anymore. People are fucking stupid. As I started off with this podcast, people will bitch about anything, and
cats and dogs.
Cats and dogs living together, mass hysteria.
Up is down.
Yeah, it's like, oh, fuck, that movie's good. Yeah, no, I don't fucking see anything. People are just pissy. Pissy. Yeah, I don't see anybody getting mad. The internet is ablaze with people being mad about nothing. Maybe that.
Why you would be mad at that?
I don't understand why you'd be mad at that either. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't know why people were pissed, and I don't even know what website I was on to get back there. And I'm afraid to click on things to go places. So, we're at 1:13. Let's quickly see if anything dropped like it usually does right when we're about to fucking end this, because
no.
Nothing. No. Now we gotta look at the logo?
Yeah, we saw it. It's that black and gold one.
Oh yeah, you're right. Never mind.
And you got this first picture.
Yeah, they look like Men in Black.
They weren't wearing ties, and it kind of bothered me.
Oh, they're
they're
European.
Clothes, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, more relaxed look.
They're European, you know. They're more relaxed over there. They got nothing going on and whatnot. I don't know. I'm losing it. Anyways, thank you for joining us on this week's Talking Bull podcast. I'm Anthony. This is Nick. We will be back with many more news updates as well as random rants from me or him. Have a good week. We will see you next week. Adios.